The temple is packed. The air is thick with the scent of burning copal, and your parents are whispering prayers to Cihuacotl, goddess of fertility and childbirth, while you do what newborns do best. Exist. Congrats. You are alive, which is already a win in Mesoamerica. But do not get too comfortable. Life here is anything but easy. Your parents offer crops to thank the goddess, praying for your health and strength. Trust me, you will need it. Then comes the big moment. Your name. Nezahualcóyotl. Hungry Coyote. Yeah, real original. But do not take it personally. Names here follow a strict animal-based tradition. You could have been Dancing Monkey or Descending Eagle. Could have been worse. Imagine being called Squawking Parrot. Before you even figure out how to walk straight, you are thrown into a boys-only school. And no, this is not some learn-through-play here. This is military training disguised as education. You are 2 years old, barely able to hold a stick, but discipline is brutal. No participation trophies. Slacking off. That earns you punishment, not a lecture. Fast forward 8 years. You are 10, and playtime is over. Welcome to real training, where the curriculum consists of ways to hurt people with sharp objects. Knives, axes, fists. Whatever gets the job done. It is not just for fun, either. The world outside Tlaxcala is hostile, and there is one name that keeps coming up in your father's stories. The Aztecs. And spoiler alert, they are not your buddies. Your father calls them monsters who prey on the weak. Your priest describes them as creeps who have some unsettling habits with young girls. Either way, the message is clear. The Aztecs are your enemy, and you better start training like your life depends on it. Because it does. The military training is exactly as brutal as advertised. Your instructors push you like they personally hate you. Running drills until your legs feel like they are on fire. Standard. Holding a heavy weapon until your arms go numb. Expected. And you do it all for one reason. The Flowery Wars. Sounds poetic, right? Do not be fooled. These battles are brutal, bloody, and relentless. And the Aztecs? They are training just as hard as you are, waiting for their chance to snap your bones like dried maize stalks. Better train harder, kid. You are going to need every ounce of strength just to survive. Who came up with that name, anyway? Flowery Wars. Sounds nice, right? Like maybe you and the Aztecs exchange bouquets. Yeah. Not even close. These wars are not about wiping each other out. They are about beating the absolute crap out of your opponent, dragging them back home, and showing off how many captives you have taken. Like a warrior leaderboard. And in this game, the MVP is not the guy with most kills. It is the guy who brings home the most living, breathing prisoners. For 7 years, you have lived one brutal crash course in how to beat an Aztec and not get sacrificed. And now, the moment is here. The war chief just announced that this weekend, you will be clashing with the Aztecs. Finally, time to put a fist in their smug faces. But wait, plot twist. Before you go off to battle, your parents decide it is the perfect time to arrange your marriage. Yeah, nothing like looming death to set the mood for marriage. Your bride-to-be is the daughter of a rich neighbor, which sounds great, but there is a catch: you do not get to marry her yet. First, you need to come back victorious. No pressure, right? Here is the thing about Mesoamerican civilizations. They take religion very seriously. Like, if there is a famine, let us sacrifice a bunch of people to fix it seriously. By the 15th century, food shortages were brutal. The solution? Mass human sacrifice to satisfy the gods. The Flowery Wars. Yeah, they are basically a regulated way to stock up on sacrifices. You are not just fighting for glory, you are fighting to avoid becoming the next offering. Finally, the weekend arrives. Your heart is pounding, your war paint is on, and it is time to prove yourself. But let us be real, you already know the stakes. Losing does not mean going home in shame. It means getting paraded through enemy streets before getting sacrificed on an Aztec altar. Not exactly how you plan to end the week. So you do what any ambitious warrior would do. You fight like hell, capture as many Aztecs as possible, and come home a hero. You have got a wedding to attend, after all. The war chief leads you and the Tlaxcalan warriors to the battlefield, a vast open plain. Across the field, you spot them. The Aztecs. Smooth. overconfident, acting like they already won. The sight alone ignites a fire in your veins. You have trained for this moment since you could hold a weapon. Now it is time to teach these warriors a lesson. But this is not just about fighting, it is about capturing. And you know exactly who to target. The strong, the handsome, the ones with the perfect warrior build. But because in the world of human sacrifice, the gods have standards. The better your offering, the greater the captor's glory. With your heart pounding like a war drum, you charge. The moment the battle starts, you are on fire. 2 warriors go down fast. Your strikes are precise, your movements smooth. Eyes are on you now. The Tlaxcalans cheer, the Aztecs falter. For a moment, you think, yeah, this is it. Then a warrior twice your size crashes into you like a falling temple wall. Before you can react, fists hammer down on you. Ruthless. You fight back, but it is not enough. This guy is bigger, stronger, and he is not alone. Your friends try to help, but in the chaos of war, they are powerless to stop what happens next. Been captured. And the worst part, you are exactly what the gods want. Good-looking. Prime sacrifice material. All those years of training, all those endless drills, for what? To be an offering on some Aztec altar. You want to rage. You want to scream. But showing weakness, that is not an option. The battle ends in a draw. Both sides capture enough to satisfy the gods. But you are just part of the loot. They march you to Tenochtitlan, the heart of the Aztec Empire. The city is massive, unlike anything you have ever seen before. As you enter, crowds line the streets, cheering for the victorious warriors. And your captor. Yeah, he's the star of the show. The Aztecs chant his name, showering him with praise. He is their hero, the warrior who brought home a prized Tlaxcalan fighter. And you should be the one basking in glory. Instead, you are the next sacrifice. The destination. Templo Mayor. This place is not just any temple, it is the religious heart of the Aztec world, towering with 2 massive pyramids. One is dedicated to Tlaloc, the rain god, and the other, Huitzilopochtli, the god of war, the one who demands blood. And guess which god you are here for? You already know. You have heard the stories. You know what happens next. But there is a sliver of hope. Not everyone will be sacrificed. Some captives get chosen as slaves. And that is your chance. A priest stops in front of you. You brace yourself. Then the priest smiles. Too handsome for slavery, he says. Your beauty belongs on the altar. Are you serious? This is how you die. Because you are too good-looking. You used to take pride in your looks, but right now, you wish you had been a little uglier. Once you are marked for sacrifice, the real rituals begin. You are no longer just a captive, you are a chosen one, a sacred offering to the gods. That means special treatment. Cleansing baths, special food, a designated room. Almost comforting, if it were not prepping you for execution. And just to make things worse, they parade you around the city. Public displays. People come to see the next batch of victims, pointing and whispering. It is basically a casting call, except the role you landed is sacrificial offering, and there is no encore. 1 week. That is all you have left. And unless something changes fast, your story is about to end on top of a pyramid, with a knife to your chest. Your final day on Earth is here. No more waiting. No more hoping. This is it. The priests lead you up the towering steps of Templo Mayor, and despite everything, despite knowing exactly why you are here, you cannot help but admire the view. From up here, Tenochtitlan looks breathtaking. The temples, the canals, the golden light of the sun hitting the great city. But you do not get much time to enjoy the scenery. Because before you know it, you are on the altar. Held down. Trapped. Waiting. Then the priest raises the knife. One sharp, swift motion and it is over. Your heart is lifted into the sky, still beating as an offering to Huitzilopochtli, the god of war. Your body tumbles down the pyramid, step by step, as the crowd erupts in celebration. To them, you are not a person. You are a gift, a sacrifice, a necessity. You would think dying would bring some kind of peace, but no. Your ghost lingers, forced to watch. And what you see? It makes your blood, well, whatever ghosts have instead of blood, boil. The warrior who captured you, the same one who got all the cheers, the praise, the glory, gets even more. Your body, the nobles feast. Your captor takes his share. Because in Aztec culture, eating a sacrifice means absorbing the power of the gods. That means ritual cannibalism. It is like unlocking a power-up in a video game, except the power-up is you. And as if that was not enough, your captor gets wealth, status, influence, while you get turned into a divine meal. You spent your whole life training to defeat the Aztecs, to prove Tlaxcala's strength. And yet, here you are, a nameless sacrifice. A stepping stone in someone else's success story. You have unfinished business. But you are dead. At least your sacrifice means a year of good crops for the Aztecs. Not that it makes you feel any better.